This is your Active Aging Minute, healthy tips for successful aging, brought to you by Active Aging Canada.
Today we are speaking with Dr. Laura John Gregorio. She is the Schlegel Research Chair in Mobility and Aging and a professor in the Department of Kinesiology at the University of Waterloo.
The best way to prevent muscle loss is with resistance exercise. Some people like to call them strength exercises. Resistance exercise is when you perform a movement against resistance. A squat is a great exercise because it resembles something that you do every day, which is getting in and out of a chair or bending to get something off the floor. And it uses most of the muscles in your legs, as well as requiring your core muscles to work to keep your spine stable as you do it. Even if you're going to an exercise class where you're doing strength exercises, or you already are doing resistance exercises at home, you should consider whether it's time to progress the difficulty of your exercises. A squat is a really functional exercise, and there's many variations of squat that you can try. You want to find a version of the squat that you can do somewhere between 8 and 10 times. If you can do a lot more repetitions, then the version you've chosen is probably too easy for you. Some people have osteoarthritis in their knees and they find doing squats difficult. If that's you, you can choose to do a half squat, where you only squat halfway down and then come back up. When you're doing a squat, it's important to look at the alignment of your knees over your ankles. You want to make sure that you keep your knees such that they're not passing over your toes. Ideally, somewhat over your ankles or maybe just a little bit forward of your ankles, but not past your toes. It's also important to see where your knee's at. Some people will let their knees fall in or fall out when they're doing a squat. One way to prevent your knees falling out or to be mindful of your knee position is to have an elastic band wrapped around your thighs as you do the squat. So then as you bend down, you press out against the band and hold your knees in the right position. If you have trouble doing a regular squat, you can start with a sit-to-stand exercise. And you can choose to use the armrest for support or not. So someone who has difficulty getting out of a chair might simply start with getting in and out of a chair using the armrest for support. Make sure you hinge forward at the hips and shift your weight to your feet as you're getting out of the chair, and use the armrest for balance or for support as needed. Practice this 8 to 10 times. Once you can do 8 to 10 repetitions with good form, practice doing it without the armrests. You can cross your arms over your chest, or you can keep your hands at your side. The next variation is to do the squat without a chair.